book distribution, cooking services, and also leads the Abhishekam service on the special occasions. With that, we will welcome Pushpanjali Mataji with loudly chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Mataji, over to you.
prayers. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Desatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Iti Namine Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langaya Te Girim Yat Kripa Tabham Vande Shri Gurun Dinatarinam. Hare Krishna, everybody. It's a very great fortune of mine to be with all devotees in this auspicious month of Kartik and seeking your blessings. So may I speak something that is of relevance to you and I can serve you in some way. Tomorrow is very important tithi. I think many of you would know tomorrow is Gopashtami. It's also called Kostashtami. So we'll hear about that. And tomorrow is also the disappearance day of Sri Gadadhar Das Goswami, Sri Dhananjaya Pandit and Sri Srinivas Acharya. So because of time constraint, the Gopashtami Leela is little big. So I won't be able to talk about these exalted Vaishnavas, but I request if you get time tomorrow, please read about them. And the appearance and the disappearance days of Vaishnavas, they have a special potency. On that day when we hear about them and when we pray to them, they give their mercy more easily. So it's one of the secrets of getting mercy in our culture. So please try to hear about them tomorrow. So before talking about the Gopashtami Leela, I'll do one verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 15, first verse. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Grantraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Vartaman Guru Vrind ki jai, Apne Apne Gurudev ki jai. So the first verse in the 15th chapter of 10th canto is Shri Sukha Uvacha Tathascha. You're going to do? You have it in front of you, 10.15.1, if you want to pull it up on your phones. 10.15.1. Ready? Shri Sukha Uvacha Tatascha Pogandavaya Shrita Vraje Tatascha Pogandavaya Shrita Vraje.
Okay, I'll give that up.
Sukadeva Goswami said, when Lord Rama and Lord Krishna attained the age of Poganda, 6 to 10, while living in Vrindavan, the cowherd men allowed them to take up the task of tending the cows. Engaging thus in the company of their friends, the two boys rendered the land of Vrindavan most auspicious by imprinting upon it the marks of their lotus feet. So this pastime of Gopashtami happens, purport. I'll read the purport. Lord Krishna wanted to encourage his cowherd boyfriends who had been swallowed by Aghasura and then stolen by Lord Brahma. Therefore, the Lord decided to bring them into the palm tree forest called Talavan, where there were many delicious ripe fruits. Since Lord Krishna's spiritual body had apparently grown slightly in age and strength, the senior men of Vrindavan, headed by Nanda Maharaj, decided to promote Krishna from the task of herding calves to the status of a regular cowherd boy. He would now take care of the full-grown cows, bulls, and oxen. Out of great affection, Nanda Maharaj had previously considered Krishna too small and immature to take care of full-grown cows and bulls. It is stated in the Kartik Mahatmya section of the Padma Puran, Shukla Ashtami Kartiketu Smartha Gopashtami Buddhahi Tad Vinad Vasudevo Bhut Gopaha Purvam Tu Vatsapaha. You should offer obeisances to Lord Ganesha also. The 8th lunar day of the bright fortnight of the month of Kartika is known by authorities as Gopashtami. From that day, Lord Vasudev served as a cowherd, whereas previously he had tended the calves. The word Padai indicates that Lord Krishna blessed the earth by walking on her surface with his lotus feet. The Lord wore no shoes or other footgear, but walked barefoot in the forest, giving great anxiety to the girls of Vrindavan, who feared that his soft lotus feet would be injured. So these translations and purports of these later chapters was done by disciples of Srila Prabhupada. So the first verse describes how Krishna was a Vatsapalaka. He was previously tending to the small calves. And later he becomes a Gopalaka, where he starts taking full-grown cows and oxen and bulls to the forest. And then the next 19 verses in this 15th chapter, they describe the beauty of the Vrindavan forest and how Krishna is interacting with everyone. And then the description of killing of Dhenukasura is described. So this Leela of Gopashtami happens after Brahma Vimohan Leela. And at this time, everybody notices that there are some changes in the body of Krishna in terms of age and strength. So as we know, Krishna's age is divided. From birth to 5, does anybody know what is that age, what is that space called? Yeah, Komara. And then 6 to 10, Poganda. And 11 to 15, Kishoravasta. And from 16 onwards, Yovana. Very nice. So now Krishna has just entered the Poganda age, which is like around 6 years old. But these changes in Krishna's age we can see only in the Bhoma Vrindavan, because in Goloka Vrindavan, Krishna is always in Kaishora age. Dhyanachandra Goswami, who is a disciple of Gopal Guru Goswami, in his book Gora Govind Archana Smarana Paddhati, he has told the exact age of Krishna and Radharani in the spiritual world. So in spiritual world, Goloka, Krishna is always 15 years, 9 months, 7.5 days old. And Radharani is always 14 years, 2 months and 15 days old. So Krishna never becomes 15 years, 10 months old. Radharani never becomes 15 years or 12 months. No, they just stay that same age eternally. The Yugala Kishore, the Jodi, the eternal youth there. But only in Bhoma Vrindavan we can see, that Krishna has born, he has appeared, he's growing up, and all these changes are taking place. So right now Krishna is transitioning to Poganda age. And Radha Damodar Prabhu, he led us to, nice Kirtan, took us to Vrindavan. So let us stay there. Let's be in Vrindavan and see what happens before actually Krishna takes the cows. We'll just go into the Vrindavan Leela and let's take our minds over there and stay there and see what happened. So Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj and the other aunts and uncles, they were able to understand that Krishna is changing a little bit. Now he's pronouncing everything very perfectly, very good grammar. He's very respectful to everybody, and he's also become a little shy. He wants to become a little independent. So one day, before the Leela starts, Mother Yashoda, she's just sitting in her courtyard, in her angan, like we say. And, she's chatting to her other, the relatives. So, what we do on WhatsApp, we touch base with people and ask them, hey, what's going on? What's happening in your life? So Abhinandan's wife, she comes. And who is Abhinandan? Parjanya Maharaj is Nanda Maharaj's father. So Parjanya Maharaj, he had 2 wives, one Kshatriya wife and one Gopa wife. And from the Gopa wife, he had 5 sons. Abhinanda, Upananda, Nanda Maharaj, and then Sanandan, and then Nandan. Nanda Maharaj is the middle child, and he had 2 daughters, Sananda Devi and Nandini Devi. So these 7 children of Parjanya Maharaj from the Gopa wife. And Nanda Maharaj, even though he was a middle child, but because he was loved and respected by everybody, he became the king of Raja. Everybody wanted him to do it. So very big family on Krishna's side. So Yashoda Mata is sitting in the angan, and Abhinandan's wife comes and she asks Yashoda, what's going on, Yashoda? What's happening in your life? And Mata is sitting in anxiety. Why is she in anxiety? She's saying, I don't know what to tell you. I think Krishna has changed. His behavior has changed. I used to massage him. I used to bathe him. I used to, dress him and decorate him very nicely. Now he doesn't let me do that. He comes and then he touches my feet. He touches Nanda Maharaj's feet. So she's worried about this. And because she wants to do all these things for Krishna. But Abhinandan's wife, she's like, don't worry, Yashoda. This is very normal. Your son is growing up, and this is very normal phase of growing up. Now he's becoming independent, and he wants to do everything himself. So Nanda and Yashoda, they had Krishna a little late in their lives. They had a late child, and Nanda Maharaj's siblings, they already had children and they had grown up. So they already had experience. They had seen the changes that happen from, boyhood to youth, teenage. They know how the behavior changes, body changes, the mindset changes. So Abhinandan's wife is counseling Yashoda. In the meanwhile, Nanda Maharaj is also worried. He goes to his younger brothers. He's also noticing all these changes in Krishna. And he said, Krishna, these days he doesn't run, he doesn't come to me, he doesn't look me eye to eye, he looks down, he gives obeisances. So he's become so formal. But I see that he's very friendly with you. He's laughing and joking with you. He whispers things in your ears. What is he telling you? Tell me, what's going on? So both the uncles of Krishna, Sananda and Nandan, they start laughing. You want to know what Krishna is telling? He said, Nanda Maharaj says, yeah, I want to know. He says, Krishna is saying, my Baba, he is getting so tired. Early in the morning, he has to go in the forest with all the cows. Whole day he's working so hard. He comes home, he's tired. He should let me do that. Now I have grown up, I should take care of this family business, and he should give me the charge of the cows. That is what he's saying. And Nanda Maharaj, he just starts laughing. He's like, really, my Krishna? Oh, my little boy. He's saying that. He's like so touched that Krishna is like so, affectionate towards his father. And, he just laughs. But then the uncles, they say, no, why not? Let Krishna take the responsibility. Maybe he can do it. He's becoming big now. He's not a small boy anymore. But Nanda Maharaj wouldn't hear of it. For him, Krishna is still very small. And he's like, no, let's talk about something else. And he doesn't allow it. But why does Krishna want to take the cows? He's already tending the calves. He can take care of the calves. He's playing with his friends. He can enjoy his childhood, right? Why is he wanting to, take the cows and go to the forest? So the acharyas, they describe Krishna has his own problems. He has come to the material world with a specific purpose. What is the purpose for which Krishna comes to the material world? Any words coming to our minds? Pavitranaya sadhuna vinashaya chatushkritam dharma samstarpanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Bhagavad Gita 4.8. So he comes to kill the demons, protect the devotees, reciprocate with them. And he wants to go and kill the more demons. Now with the calves, as a Vatsa-palaka, he can only go a little bit far, he's just there. And then there is, if you have gone to Vrindavan, you would have gone to Nandagaon. And in Nandagaon, there is this Nandeshwar hill, which is none other than Lord Shiva. He is in the form of a hill because he wanted to get the dust of Krishna, Yashoda Mata, Nanda Maharaj, and the Gopas and Gopis. So on that Nandeshwar hill is Nanda Bhavan, very beautiful palace of Nanda Maharaj. And then in the inner courtyard, and then there is an outer courtyard. And then if you go on the right side, there are stairs, which will take you to the rooftop, which in India we say chat. So Mother Yashoda, she had this particular arrangement. She'll be like doing cooking halfway, she'll go up the stairs, and from there you can see whole of Vrindavan. So she just goes up and she's, where is Krishna? What is he doing? Oh, he's right there. Then she'll come down, she'll do cooking. After some time, she'll go again. So the whole time she keeps checking on Krishna. Not only herself, there are people appointed by Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya specifically just to keep an eye on Krishna. What is he doing? Where is he? Is he safe? So with all this vision, Krishna is not able to, do his purpose. And so that's why he wanted to go into the deep into the forest. But acharyas, they say that is not the only reason. There is another reason, because Krishna wanted to give association to Nanda Maharaj. Now when Krishna is born, Mother Yashoda, mostly she does everything for Krishna, bathing, feeding and sleeping. The baby always cuddles up with the mother. The Nanda Maharaj does not get that much opportunity. Now Krishna knows he is there in Vrindavan only for a short time. I think 10 years, 7 months or something. He's not there for a long time. Within this short time, he has to reciprocate and associate with every devotee and, have that relationship. So he goes to Mother Yashoda. He says, I am taking care of the calves now. They are very small. They don't run too far. I don't have much to do. But one day I'll have to take care of the cows. That's a big responsibility. So somebody has to train me. And who else but my father can give me that training? So you have to allow me to go with Nanda Maharaj to the forest, and I will learn how to take care. I'll see what Baba does, and I will learn how to do it. So Mata says, okay, because Nanda Baba will be there, right? So she says, okay, you go. And she would send him with Nanda Baba. And he would hold Nanda Baba's hands, and he would go with him in the forest. When the cows are grazing, Nanda Baba doesn't have much to do. So he'll go sit under the tree, and Krishna would go jump on his lap. He'll go stroke his cheek, and he'll say so many things. He'll ask like hundreds of questions. Baba, why is this fruit like that? Why is this branch like that? Why do monkeys have tail? Why don't we have tail? Why is this peacock more beautiful than the peahen? Isn't the female supposed to be beautiful than the male? Mother Yashoda is more beautiful than you. So why is the peacock more beautiful than the peahen? Like that, he'll just keep asking so many questions, and Nanda Baba will just laugh. And so this is how Krishna gives his time to Nanda Maharaj. There is, and the Acharya says that is also not the only reason. There is another reason why Krishna wanted to go to the forest. because he wanted to give the taste of Viraha Bhav to Mother Yashoda, Gopis and Gopas. So when Krishna was just tending the calves, he was there. He wouldn't go too far. He'll go take them, come back. They would be seeing Krishna the whole day. But now if he has to go for cow herding, he'll go in the morning, he'll come back only in the evening. So they don't get to see Krishna. So in the spiritual world, it's not like in the material world. Like, for example, we've heard about the law of diminishing marginal utility. We eat one mango, then more mangoes. The joy that we get from the successive mangoes is less. That's not how in the spiritual world. The love that the Krishna's parents or the Gopas and Gopis they have, it increases. They love him more what they loved him 5 minutes back. And that love keeps increasing all the time. So it's even just being there, the love of these parents and everybody was increasing. But why did Krishna have to go? Because that is one flavor of love. Krishna wanted to give another flavor of viraha. It's not like their love wouldn't increase if Krishna wouldn't go, but it's a different flavor, it's a different rasa. That rasa he wanted them to experience. So that's why he wanted to go into the forest. And then... So when the gopis, they would see that Krishna is going into the forest, they see that, Krishna has gone for the whole day, and they would be waiting the whole day. Mother Yashoda would look at the sun. When are you going to set? When will it be evening? When will I see Krishna again? The gopis will be doing the same thing, The whole day they are thinking about Krishna. He's there in their smaran all the time. So the whole day, that's how they spend, and they're just waiting when we can see Krishna for the first time on that day. So when all these calves and all the cows and the gopas are returning, it's just like such a long time, because first the 9 lakh cows had to come, and then there are gopas behind that, and they raise so much dust, so many animals walking, there's so much dust, and then finally they get one glimpse of Krishna. And that time also they say there is a problem. So what is the problem? In 31st chapter of 10th canto, 12th verse, the gopis, they say, Dina parikshaye neelakuntale vanaruhananam bhipridavritam ghanarajaswalam darshayan mohor manasina smaram virayachasi. They say, oh my God, we have been waiting for evening to come. And finally we get to see these blue locks of curly hair that are falling on your face, and this face is covered with thick powdered dust, because whole day he's with the cows. There's so much dust on Krishna's face, and that when we see that beautiful face, our desire for you is increasing more and more. And then in the corresponding sloka 15, the gopi says that there is a problem. Atatiyad bhavana hanikananam Trutiyugayate tvamapashyatam Kutilakuntalam Shrimukham chate Jada udekshatam Pakshmakridrisham. With so much difficulty, we get a chance to look at you, but when we look at you, our eyelids are blinking. Now, our eyelids also blink, but we are never, hardly conscious of it, right? That eyelids are blinking. It's like not even 1 second. It's like 1 by 1,700th of a second. And that is bothering the gopis. Why? Because they're so absorbed in looking at Krishna. When the eyelids blink, they get disturbed. Why are these eyelids blinking? They're not letting us see Krishna. So they say, who is this foolish creator, Brahma? He has no brains or what? Why did he make such faulty eyelids? What is the problem if the eyelids stay open? So that's their thinking, that, that eyelids also should not close when we are looking at Krishna. And this is the bhava that Krishna wanted them to have, and that's why he also wanted to go to the forest. Then another reason that the acharyas they give, they say it's because the cows were asking. When Krishna would take the calves and go, at the end of the day, calves would come, or they would come during the day because they're just small. And they would tell, we had so much fun with Krishna today. Do you know what we did? Do you know what Krishna was doing? He jumped into the Yamuna. He was swimming with the swans. He was singing like the cuckoo bird. And you know what? Krishna pulled my tail. He touched me. He pulled my tail. Like this, the cows would be narrating to the mothers, and they hear, and they'll be like, when will we get to go with Krishna? When will we have our time with Krishna? And then when Krishna passes the Goshala, they will ask Krishna, when will you take us with you? We want to go with you. And Krishna, he can speak all the languages. Right? He can speak with the birds, the cows, the humans, all languages. So Krishna tells them, and he promises them, I will take you, don't worry. I will take you all with me. And at that time, that's the promise that Krishna has given to the cows, because he loves the cows. Now, we all want Krishna Prem, but Krishna wants Go Prem. So everything connected to Krishna, it has that Go, His name is Govinda, Gopala, Where does he stay? What is his eternal abode? Goloka, Where was he born? Gokula. Where does he take the cows for grazing? Govardhana. Who was his friends? The Gopas, the Gopis. So like we also, if we are attached to someone or something, our passwords, our screenshot, everything is related to that person or thing. So that's how much Krishna loves the cows. And then the Acharya says that is also not the only reason. There is another reason why. Because he had deep commitments with people. Now, whom did he have commitments with? With the trees, the creepers, the plants, and which are there in the forest of Vrindavan. Because they are not just ordinary trees or plants, They are the rishis and munis who have done tapasya for millions of years. And after a lot of austerity and seva, they got a chance to be in Vrindavan. And at the time when Krishna is going to be present there, and they'll have a chance to see Krishna in person. So that's not an easy thing to happen. Because everything is decided in advance. Who is going to be the Vamsi Bhatt, who is going to be Kadamba, where it's going to be, who's going to take part in the Leela. So everything is decided. Nobody can just be in Vrindavan. Especially, it will happen to some of you, if in next lifetime or some lifetime, you will get a chance to take birth where Krishna's pastimes are going to happen. So, Hari Bol. So, there is this one pastime. So one time, the Brahmaji, he was watching Krishna playing with the Gopas and the Gopas, and they were having prashadam. So Krishna was eating something, and he was like, oh, this is so tasty, Sudama, you should have it. And from his mouth, he gives to Sudama. And so Krishna will be eating something, and he's like, oh, this is so good, Krishna, you should have it. So like that, the Gopas are, eating, and everybody is getting the Mahaprasad right out of Krishna's mouth. And Brahmaji is watching, he's like, oh, they are having so much fun. I don't get an opportunity to get Mahaprasad only. So he decides, I'll go to Vrindavan and I will get Krishna's Mahaprasadam. He's very intelligent, right? 4 heads. So he thinks, I'll become a fish and I'll go into Yamuna. So he becomes a fish and he is in Yamuna. And then Krishna, after eating, he knows Krishna is going to come and wash his hands because there will be some prasadam left over. When he washes the hands, I'll get that prasadam. And then after lunch is over, Krishna goes to the Yamuna, and then he sees, oh, today Brahmaji is here as a fish. And purposely to tease Brahma, Krishna doesn't wash his hands in Yamuna. He'll take a little water, he'll just wash outside. And Brahma is like, what? I don't get Mahaprasad today? And then Krishna, he gives a very cunning smile, and he's looking at him with a sidelong glance, and he's like, it's not so easy. This is not for everybody, People can't just walk into Krishna's Leela and, get it like that. There's also another very, very special pastime that happened at Raman Reti. So Krishna plays different games with the Gopas, right? So one time they play a game where the denner, he has to bend down, and the other boys, they'll come running swiftly, and they have to jump over this boy. And if somebody is not able to jump, then they are the denner. So that's the game they were playing in Raman Reti. And Krishna is so clever, he never is the denner. He'll run swiftly, he'll jump over, he'll get it done. So he is never the denner. So one time he was running, and the boy who was the denner, there was a bee near his ear. So he just got a little disturbed. So when Krishna's turn to come, the boy moved a little bit. Because the boy moved, Krishna didn't jump. But all the Gopas, they surrounded him. You didn't jump, you are the denner. They said, no, he moved. It's like, we don't know whether he moved or not moved. We know that you didn't jump, so you are the denner. But Krishna is very reluctant. He's like, no, I'm not the tenor, I'm going to go home. He's like, Krishna, you always do like that. Whenever you are the tenor, you say we have to go home. If you're going home now, we're not going to play with you from tomorrow. But Krishna doesn't want to let go of his friends. He's like, okay, I'll be the tenor. So finally, Krishna is the tenor, and he's bending down, and all the Gopa boys, they come, run, and they jump over Krishna, and they're all having fun. And while they, jump, what they do with their right hand, they slap on Krishna's back, like very hard, and they tell each other, hit him hard, because Krishna does the same thing when we are the tenor. So that's the game they are playing. And all the devas, they're watching from the heaven. Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Surya, Kuvera, everybody's watching, and they're like, wow, we've never seen anything like this before, we should also go and join these pastimes. So they come down, and they dress up, disguise themselves as Gopas, and they're like, we'll also play with Krishna. And then it's the turn of Indra to come, and he's running swiftly. When he comes near Krishna, he just becomes so fearful, because he's seen Krishna as Shirodakshai Vishnu on the Sheshanag, on the Shwetadeep. He's not able to jump over Krishna. And he just like, Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. He cannot. And then the other Gopas, they're like, what are you doing? Why are you praying to him? Jump. If you don't want to jump, we will jump. So they just push Indra, and they start jumping. And then the other demigods, they start teasing Indra. It's like, look, he is the king of all the demigods. He cannot even jump. It's going to be my turn now. I'm going to go jump. And Indra says, go ahead, jump. Then Surya comes. Surya's turn. He comes running. When he comes near Krishna, he starts perspiring. He's like fully sweat. He looks at Krishna. He's not able to jump. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. And that's how, like, all the other demigods also, they're not able to do it. They are like, we cannot play with Krishna like this. We can only worship Krishna. So like, let's go back. We'll go back to our heavenly abode, and they all go back, and the Gopas are joined. So nobody can just enter into Vrindavan, or we cannot just acquire the mood that these Vrajvasis have for Krishna. That mood is not just come. You cannot just enter there and get that mood. That's very, very special. So all those Vrajvasis are also very special. So we were talking about like commitments, right? So Krishna has this commitment with all those trees and creepers and plants. And when Krishna comes, they're so happy. They just bend down. They want to touch Krishna's feet. And when they touch Krishna's feet, they're like, oh, the sun is so hot. We need to be up there. We need to protect Krishna from the glare. And then they go up. And they're like, oh, we are so high. Krishna is down. We cannot bear this separation. Then they come down again. Then they're like, oh, but the sun is so hot. Then they go up again. So this is how the branches and, they go up and down. If you go to Ter Kadamba, you can see. And this is how all the kunjas are formed in Vrindavan, with all the branches there. But that is how their mood is. So Krishna is reciprocating with them, with the swans, the bees. And the bees, they always like going, gee, 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 buzzing around Krishna. They don't leave him only. The Krishna gets very upset with them, because they play these games, right? Hide and seek. So Krishna will be hiding, and all the bees will be there. Buzz, 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 buzz. And everybody is like, wherever the bees are, that's where Krishna is. And then Krishna is like, see, because of you, I got caught. Why can't you just leave me alone? So that's Vrindavan. And then Mother Earth, Bhumi, she is getting the touch of Krishna. Krishna is going through all the forest every day, because short time, right? So many forests are there, 12 main forests, but so many. So every day he'll go to the different forest, and whole day, Bhumi Mother, she is getting, the touch of Krishna. Because when Krishna was younger, he was mostly on the lap of Mother Yashoda only. Bhumi Devi doesn't get that opportunity so much. So now every day Krishna is going through all the forest, and she's getting the touch, and she deserves it, right? Because she was the one who, in the form of the cow, she goes with Brahma, she prays to Shirodakshai Vishnu to come kill the demons, and she was instrumental in bringing Krishna, so she gets that special mercy. And now Vrindavan really becomes Vrindavan, because Krishna's footsteps are there everywhere with the auspicious footmarks. And there is, nobody, when they see Krishna's footsteps, nobody steps on it. They don't rub it. They just go around it. And everywhere in Vrindavan, there are Krishna's and Lord Balram's and Radharani's footsteps are there. So it's said that in Jagannath Puri, the special mercy is there in Prashadam. When you go to Jagannath Puri, you should have Jagannath Prashadam. In Navadvip Dham, that mercy is there in Harinam. We should chant as much as possible in Navadvip Dham, but in Vrindavan, it is there in the dust of Vrindavan, because Krishna was walking bare feet everywhere. And especially like, there's places like Raman Reti, when devotees, when they go there, they will roll in the dust of Vrindavan. And as soon as they enter the dham, they will pay their obeisances to the dham. They'll take the dust immediately. The same thing we'll do in other dhams also, but for some dhams, this one special thing is there. And then finally, the acharyas, they say, those are not the main reasons. The main reason was Krishna's friends were teasing him. They were like, some friends are younger and some of them are older. But, so the older friends, they were saying, why are Yashoda Mata and, Nanda Maharaj not giving you the responsibility of the cows? Don't they trust you? Don't they have faith in you? Do they think that you're like so naughty that you cannot do a good job? So they were teasing him like that. And then Balram was like, no, that's not the reason. They're not giving because he's not their son. And Krishna is like, Dauji, why are you saying like that? He says, no, I can prove it. Mother Yashoda is fair, Nanda Baba is fair. How come you are black? For the child to be black, at least one parent has to be black, right? How can the child be so black and both the parents are fair? So then another Gopa says, I know, one day, I heard the story. One day, Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba were walking in the forest and they heard a black baby crying. And they looked into a big tree, there was a big hole and there was a baby inside. So they thought nobody is there to look after it. So we'll take him home, and that's how they got him home. Otherwise, no, it's not like that. My grandfather, he witnessed the ceremony. Krishna's parents sold him. Because Nanda Baba is the king, for some grains and wheat, spices, they sold him. We saw that ceremony. It was there in that weigh scale. Krishna was on one side. They put the other grains and spices, and they sold Krishna like that. So that's how the friends were teasing Krishna. And Krishna is so upset, he just runs home. And every day, usually when he comes, he's like tells, he jumps onto Nanda Baba's lap and he tells him the whole day, what Madhumangal did today, he stole my sweet, what Sudama did, what did Stoka Krishna say. He's like telling stories, immediately. This day he doesn't talk to anybody. He just goes into his room and lies down and he's just crying. And both the parents are like so worried, what happened? And, they go to Krishna and they are like, what happened? Tell us, and then he doesn't say anything. Then they ask Lord Balram, what happened? Didn't you protect him? Did something happen today? And then Krishna sees, he's like, you're asking him, he's the cause. He's telling everybody that I'm not your son. And then Mother Yashoda looks angrily at Balram, did you say that? And Balram is like, I don't know what he's saying. And then Krishna was like, Mother, you're so innocent. You don't know anything. This Lord, Balram, he just, you think he's my protector? He's the one who's giving me trouble. And then Mother Yashoda, and they try to console him and all, but he doesn't stop crying. And they're like, finally, please tell us, what will make you stop crying? And then Krishna says, only one thing that will make me stop crying. You have to let me take the cows to the forest because my friends will see that my status has increased. It will give a good impression on everybody. They'll see that you trust me, and so that's why you have to let me. And then Mother Yashoda and all, they say, okay, we'll do it. But it cannot happen just like that. We have to call the family priest. There has to be an auspicious time when you do it. And so then you can go. But Krishna, like his Leela Shakti is there. The Leela Shakti starts working, and just then the priest they enter into the house, and Mother Yashoda is very surprised. So just talking about you and you're coming. And she, gives him a seat and everything. And then she tells, that we were talking about this, can you please take a nice auspicious time? And so the priest, he says that in the Kartik month, on the 8th lunar day of waxing moon, there is Shravana constellation, and it's a Wednesday. That day is going to be a good day for Krishna to take the cows for the first time. And so all these preparations are done. And it's said, there's so detailed description. They say if 10,000 days, 10,000 mouths we start describing, we won't be able to describe even one day of the preparations they did. I'm only like very, very briefly saying what, they did. Because everything is a festival in Vrindavan. Krishna smiles, it's a festival. Krishna turns, is a festival. Krishna talks, is a festival. Every time, all the singing, dancing, feasting festival that Srila Prabhupada has brought, it's all Vrindavans. Every time there is a festival. So in Gopal Champu, few things I'll just say. What do? They bathe the cow. the cows, they decorate them, they put those handprints. You've seen some pictures, right? Where the cows have those beautiful red handprints, and then they put golden caps on the horns of the cows, they put a pearl necklace, they give them a flower garland, they put like a bell around their necks, and then they put a chadar, like it has lace and velvet, different chadar. And then they put like turmeric on the cow, they put a nice tilak. To their tails, they tie the peacock feather. They feed them chickpeas and jaggery, and they wash their feet, they do arati, they circumambulate, they take the blessings of the cow. And not only cows, Krishna is also decorated. There is this special cowherd dress, right? Which ties here like that special cowherd dress he is given that day. Mother Yashoda, she puts the tilak and she does that arti, she does that nazar, that all, to ward off all the evil spirits, those things she does. And then Nanda Maharaj gives him a special gift. Like there is this cowherding stick. It's a tradition only. It's not used. Krishna never used the stick. It is just to show. Even in today's time also, nobody would like beat the cow. Cows are so respectable and worshipped, and nobody beats the cow. It's just a tradition to have it. And then it was like a special jeweled stick, And then there's all sorts of herbs are, given, and Swasti Vachan are chanted, and there are drums are beating, and people are dancing, and a special feast is prepared by Rohini Mata, and then it's packed in, not like all our Milton or hot case, thermoses, but in cloth bags, and they pack and they give it to them. And Krishna goes to all the elders and offers obeisances and takes their blessings, that, okay, I'm going today, so please bless me. And then Krishna goes, and then the gopas, the cows, they're all following him. And then they say the elders are also following. And Krishna looks around, it's like, what? All the elders are also coming. It's like, I'm supposed to go alone to the forest. Why are you coming? And then they're like, okay, no, you can go alone. We are not coming with you. Then Krishna starts going. And then, Krishna goes a few steps, and Mother Yashoda is like, Krishna! And then Krishna is like, what Maya? What happened? And then she comes, and she's like, oh, I think the turban is not fixed properly. Like, can I fix the turban? She says, okay. Then he fixes the turban, and Krishna goes. And then again, Maya calls him, Krishna! It's like, Krishna is like, what happened, Maya? She's like, I packed like 4 rasgullas, 5 sandesh, 6 gulab. No, don't worry, mother. I'll open it. I'll see. I'll eat everything. Don't worry. Let me go now. And then he goes. And then he goes a few steps, and Mother Yashoda is, Krishna! And Krishna is like, what, Maya? And she's like, don't go jump into the Yamuna. Huh? Don't become like a monkey and follow them. Don't climb all the trees. And all these instructions she is giving to him, And then Krishna will be like, it's okay, don't worry, I'll be fine, let me go. And then she goes, and then again Mother Yashoda, Krishna! And then now Krishna is really upset. It's like, what, Maya, what is it now? When then Mother Yashoda sees that, and she changes her mood. No, I'm not calling you. I was calling Balram, I'm calling Sridham, she calls all of them, and she tells them, you be on the right side of Krishna, you be on the left side of Krishna, you see that Krishna doesn't do like that. She gives all the instructions to them, and this is how, this party starts, and then finally Krishna is able to go into the forest, and okay, I'm skipping one part. If you have time, I'll come back to it. So the whole day, the Krishna is having a nice time, and then evening he is coming back. But before coming back to the Gaon, there is one meeting place called Ter Kadamba. Have devotees been there? Ter Kadamba, very famous place. So the Ter means calling, and Kadamba is the name of the tree. So Krishna would go climb a Kadamba tree, and there he would call. So there's 9 lakh cows, right? Krishna doesn't go after each and every cow and collect them. He'll be on the tree, he'll play on his flute, and then there is a particular tune that each cow knows that this is for me. And hearing the tune, they'll come. And so there are these 9 lakh cows are divided into 108 groups. And then within each group, they're divided into 25 groups. So when Krishna plays the tune, they hear. And then when Krishna sees that in this group, all of them have come, then he has this mala with this 108 beads, and they'll put the one mala down. Then the next tune, and then all these, that's how he collects all the cows. So there are all these divisions there. All these white cows are in one group, The Dhavali, she'll be the leader of one group. Mukta will be leader of another. Ganga will be the leader of another white cows group. Hamsi will be leader. Then there are black cows. They'll be like Dhumali will be the leader, and then Shamali will be the leader of the black cows, like red cows. Kumkumi will be the leader of one cow. Aruni will be the leader of another red cows. And then there are like yellow cows, Pingala, and then Hattaki. There'll be like so many cows, and there'll be like leaders of all of them. There's so many divisions. The cows who are pregnant, cows who have younger calves, who have the older calves, who have the speckled, who have the spots, whose face is like Mridanga, who have the tilak like. So there's so many different divisions of all these cows, and all these cows Krishna collects, and by playing the flute. But there'll be like some cows will be like so naughty. They know Krishna is calling them, but they won't go. Krishna will be keep playing, and they won't come. And Krishna finally will go, Pingala, Aruni, what happened? I've been calling you. Why didn't you come? And these cows, and they were like, they're so innocent. They'll be like, oh, were you calling us? We didn't know. And then Krishna will put his hand on their humps and he'll lead them. And they'll look at the other cows. Did you see that? Did you see? Krishna just touched me. So they want that personal attention, so they will behave like that also. And then when they're coming back, the Gopas, the whole day, Krishna, so many activities, he's tired. Then the Gopas, they look at Krishna, he's looking tired. If Mother Yashoda sees him looking tired like this, tomorrow she's not going to send. So they start singing jokes, cracking jokes, and they'll sing silly songs, and Krishna will be laughing. And then when Mother Yashoda, when she sees the dust of the cows, she'll go run up into the Nand Bhavan to the stairs, and yeah, I see Krishna coming. She'll run down, she'll get the Arati plate ready, and then she sees Krishna smiling and laughing. She'll be like, my Lala is happy. Tomorrow I'll send him. So that's how, she gives the permission to to Krishna to go every day. So this Gopashtami Leela is not complete without talking about Radharani. So tomorrow in the temple, especially Neelamadhav temple, you might see Radharani dressed a little differently in the Gopa Vesh. It's called the Subal Sakha Vesh. So what happened was that when Radharani heard that Krishna would be going in the morning and he'll come only in the evening, so like whole day I want to get Krishna, I won't get to see Krishna. So she and the Sakhis, they decide, let's dress up like, let's decide to dress up like Gopas. And they all dress up like Gopas. They also join the Toli and they go with Krishna. So that's one reason why Radharani is dressed in the cowherd Vesha. Then in different kalpas, things happen differently, right? So one time they say that Radharani was going through some shortcuts in Govardhan. She wanted to see Krishna, and then she was running down Govardhan. And while she was running, because of the sari, she just lifts up her sari a little bit because she didn't want to trip and fall. And that's the day when everybody saw the lotus feet of Radharani. So that's also another reason that day we get the darshan of Radharani's lotus feet. And there is another story there. So Krishna was in the forest in the afternoon. There is actually, okay, we'll come back. You just remember Subal, okay? He's important. I think we have time. We'll go back to the description of the Gopas. So Subal, Krishna tells Subal, I'm missing Radharani. Can you go get her? He's like, what? This is mid-afternoon. How will I go get Radharani? He says, and then Krishna will blackmail him. He's like, if you're not going to get Radharani, the Jamuna is right here. I'm going to go jump in the Jamuna and give up my body. Subal is like, no, you wait. I'll do something. So he'll think, he'll take his calf, he'll loiter near Radharani's house, and then he'll leave the calf, and then he'll go to the house, and the Jatila will be sitting right there, and he'll be like, Mother, did you see my calf? Did she come here? He said, no calf came here, go away. Then Subal will be, no, please, can you please check? The calf's mother she's very sad, she's not eating grass, So can you please check my calf, has she gone there? And said, I just had a big lunch, I cannot even move. Can you please go and check? He's like, yeah, you go and check. So he'll go inside. That's what he wants, right? He goes inside and he sees Radharani. Instead, Krishna is wanting to meet you, go to the forest. He's like, what? How can I go? Jatila is sitting right there. I said, let's exchange addresses. So Subal looks like Radharani. So both of them look alike. They exchange addresses. And, Radharani in the dress of Subal, she takes some blankets, some pillow, and it covers. And it's like, okay, Mother, I found my calf in Subal's voice, she says, and she goes out. And our duplicate Radharani is sitting inside. And Subal dressed Radharani going in, but Radharani is also in a mischievous mood, She won't tell Krishna that I am Radharani. She will be acting as Subal only. She's like, sorry, I couldn't get Radharani. It's very difficult. Jatila was just sitting right there. I couldn't get it. I'm sorry. Can you go get Chandravali? And then Krishna will hear that and be so mad. No Chandravali. I want only Radharani. And then Radharani hears that and she's so happy. So that's another pastime why Radharani is dressed in that Subal Vesh. So this tomorrow is the day of worshipping the cows. I know we don't have access to cows, but in the 11th canto, 11th chapter, verse 43, Krishna tells Uddhava that you worship me through the cows. So even his pranam mantra, Namo Brahmanaya Devaya, Go Brahmanaitaya Cha, Jagatitaya Krishnaya, Govindaya Namo Namaha. So this is what Krishna is telling us. You worship the cows, you please the cows, you protect the cows, you are directly pleasing me. That's very dear. So if we don't have access to worship cows tomorrow, at least we can give donation to the farms that are protecting the cows, not killing them, So there are so many farms here in US where we can just give donation. Tomorrow, we can contribute to the protection of the cows and feeding of the cows, whatever seva we want to do. So tomorrow it's a very important day for that. And the mercy of Krishna, we cannot get it directly without worshipping Radharani, without worshipping Tulsi Devi, without worshipping Yamuna, without worshipping the cows of Vrindavan, without worshipping the Vaishnavas. And, we cannot get the mercy of Krishna. So the cows are so important. We need to worship the cows and pray to them. Please help me get in this inner circle of Krishna's pastimes, of Krishna's love. So that is how the Gomata will allow us, give us entrance into Vrindavan and Krishna's pastimes. We have 3 minutes. Okay. So I mentioned about Subal, right? So there are all these pastimes, which focuses a lot on the Gopas also, because Gopashtami, the Krishna and his Gopas. There are a lot of divisions in this Gopas also. The first category is called Suhirda Sakhas. They are like the old little elder, like Balram, and they are well-wishers of Krishna. They protect Krishna, they scold Krishna. So that's Balram, Mahaguna, Mandali Bhadra, Mahabhima, Vijayaksha. So these are the Suhirda Sakhas, little elderly friends of Krishna. Then the second category is Sadharan Sakha. So they are like younger to Krishna. And they serve Krishna. We have seen like many pictures, right? When Krishna is lying in one Gopa's thighs and the other one would be fanning him or feeding him grapes. So those are Sadharan Sakhas. They are younger. They fan him, they massage him. And who are those? Like some of them are Vishal, Ojas, Ojasvi, Chandan, Vishab, Kusamapida. So there's another famous picture. Mother Yashoda is decorating Krishna. And there is this another boy, little boy, is putting anklet on Krishna's feet. And that boy is Vishal. So those are the Sadharan Sakhas, the younger ones. Then third category is Priya Sakhas. Who are those? They are like the close friends. They're kind of equal to Krishna. And Madhumangal, Sridham, Sudham, Vasudham, Dham, Stoka Krishna, those are all the Priya Sakhas of Krishna. Then there is another very special category that is called Priya Narma Sakhas. And these are very intimate and very close to Krishna. Krishna will share his Madhurya Rasa talks with these Priya Narma Sakhas. And so Subal is the leader. I said, remember Subal, right? Because Krishna tells Subal that I want to meet Radharani. Can you go get Radharani? So Subal is the leader of this Priya Narma Sakhas. And they all know that, Krishna will share their most intimate talks with them. And apart from Subal is Pushpanka, Gandharva, Ujjwala, Vasanta. So another is the cousins, because Nanda Bhava's family is so big. There's so many cousins: Nandi, Anandi, Dandi, Subhadra. But so there are like so many of those cousins. So those are also one category of Krishna's friends. And Bhakti Vinod Thakur in Jaiva Dharma, Volume 5, he gives a description of 5 different types of assistants of Krishna. So first one is Cheta, and they are the confidential messengers. They'll act, if they have to send message from Krishna to Radharani, so they will do that. Then there is Vitta, they are like the valets, they'll take Krishna to different places. Vidusakhas, those are like the comedians, they crack jokes and, they try to make Krishna laugh. So those are Vidusakhas. And another category is Pitamardaka, they are like the companions or bodyguards of Krishna. And the final one is the Priya Narma Sakhas, which we just sent, who are very close, intimate Sakhas of Krishna. There's another thing that I wanted to mention. It's very so. Krishna, Mother Yashoda, right? Mother Yashoda is so worried about Krishna. It's because Krishna doesn't wear any footwear. The day before the Gopashtami Leela, Mother Yashoda tells Krishna that, I made padukas for you and Balram, you wear those. And Krishna is like, no, we are the servants of the cows, my master is not wearing padukas, how can I wear padukas? So if you make padukas for all my cows, then I will wear. It's like 9 lakh cows, 4 legs, 36 lakhs. I mean, who can make so many padukas, right? So then Krishna says, then I'm not going to wear. And the cows, they hear this, that, Krishna's and Mother Yashoda's conversation. And they start crying. That Krishna loves us so much that he's going to go barefoot in all the forest. And then that night, all the cows, they go to all the forest of Vrindavan because they are animals. They don't know where Krishna is going to take them next day. So they go to all the forest and with their feet, they just pound all the pebbles and rocks and everything. And then they're crying also. Their tears are falling and their milk is dropping because of the Vatsalya Rasa, because they're just in that mood of Krishna. So the whole Vrindavan Ras, they make it into so velvety with their tears and with their, pounding it and with all the milk. And it's said, like, now we have like so many roads and all, but if you go near Govardhan, in the interior regions of Govardhan, the dust is so velvety. Even now it's so velvety because the cows, that's what they did. They realized that, oh wow, Krishna is not going to wear footwear. And even the gopis, when they know that Krishna is not wearing footprints, it said they also in the night, they used to go to the forest and they used to sweep the forest and clean it of all the thorns and all the stones. So different kalpas, different times. I think I should stop here. I said too much. Thank you so much for your patience, audience. Thank you, Jaswada Mataji, Satyasai Prabhu, for the opportunity. Thank you, devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you for the wonderful lecture. Mataji, would you be able to take a couple of questions?
If there are.
Yeah. Devotees who are in the temple room or whoever joined on online, please raise your hand if you have any question or a comment. Please restrain for glorifying the lecture. You can do offline on WhatsApp directly to the Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you for the wonderful class. One question I have is about, is it the same day for Gopashtami, is the same day for Balram also, going the same day? Or was it done before?
Balramji it's not mentioned. And even this Leela is also mentioned very briefly by Srila Sukhdev Goswami, because he has only 7 days, right? So there's only one verse for Gopashtami. I mean, our acharyas, they have given other commentary and details, and there are other books that are written, but in Bhagavatam, there is only one verse for Gopashtami, because in 7 days, he has to tell Parikshit Maharaj so much. Mm-hmm. So it's very brief. I am sorry, I don't know about Lord Balram's.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Any other questions or comments? Yeah, ma'am.
Wonderful class, Mataji. You are a very good spiritual storyteller. And please keep on continuing that one, because it makes everybody very attentive to listen to you. It was wonderful. Thank you very much, Mataji.
Thank you for the blessings, Prabhuji. These are all copy-pasted only. Nitai Sevani Mataji, she has wonderful lectures. Tomorrow, please do hear about Gopashtami from senior devotees and also about the disappearance of the other Vaishnavas. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for a wonderful lecture. Even I just want to add one comment. When you were telling that by playing the flute, so all cows are coming. I just witnessed in Houston, Gosala, he is calling by the name that cow is coming. We went there to feed. That's wonderful. I never ever see. I do have cows like when I was in my childhood, but I don't know responding by the name. They are at very far. That guy went on the stage, little stage, and he is calling that particular cow came, Mataji. Anybody wants to visit Houston, Gosala can go. That's so wonderful. Oh, in Gita Nagari as well? Oh, okay.
Yeah, those who spend so much time in Gita Nagari, there are more stories to tell.
Yeah.
They're different, those cows. Mataji was one time telling, Jasubhadra Mataji, that how those cows, they're like, they'll just let you pet for so long. Like, when we get other cows, we cannot even touch them, right? They're not used to. But the Gita Nagari cows, Mataji were telling, right? You just pet them and they're like so different because, they've been taken care of by devotees and that atmosphere and everything and feeding prasadam and Mataji would know more and other people who have been to Gita Nagari.
Very nicely. Maybe that they have the confidence of the human being.
Yeah. They're also a good place to donate to if you want to, because they also need resources to take care of the cows. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji, for wonderful lecture and drenching us in the pastime of Gopastami. Now we have Arati. Devotees, please rise. Sevya will sing Arati Kirtan. Rasmai will do Pujari service. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Vandya, you want?
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णापृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामी नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, बिहारी राधे। जय कृष्ण बलराम 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल
So do obeisances. Jaya Om Vishnupada Paramamsa Prajakshara Stosrasa Shri Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jaya Om Vishnupada Paramamsa Prajakshara Stosrasa Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda Ki Jai. Namachara Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Shri Guru Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Sham Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan Dham Ki Jai. Rajabhumi Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Kshetram Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Swami Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Gangamai Yamunamai Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Prabhupada's Transcendental Book Distribution Ki Jai. Prabhupada's Transcendental Cow Protection Yajna Ki Jai. Prabhupada's Transcendental Prashadam Distribution Ki Jai. Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glorious assembled devotees Hare Krishna. All glorious assembled devotees Hare Krishna. All glorious assembled devotees Hare Krishna. All glories to the lotus feet of Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai.
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
प्रहलाद लाद दायिने
प्रहलादलातदायिने
हिरण्याकाशीपूर्वक्षः
हिरण्यकाशीपूर्वक्षः
शीलटङ्कानकालाय
श्रीलतन्कानकालाये
शीलटङ्कानकालाय
श्रीलतन्कानकालाये
इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो
इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो
पाहे नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो
बहि नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो
नरसिंहमदिं शरणा प्रपदे
ममतिं शरणं प्रपदे
तव कर कमलवरे नाका अद्भुत शृङ्गां ललिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुवृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव कर कमलवरे नाका अद्भुत शृङ्गा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुवृन्दा केशवदिता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदिता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह 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 जय प्रह्लाद महाराज 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 नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल
And then it goes fast. Okay, there's no slow beat. It's like, it's just,
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपा रसकुण्डलां गोकुले व्रजमानम् नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपा यशोदा वियोलुखलादवमाना परामृष्टमात्यन्ततोदितगोप्य यशोदा गोप्या यशोदा वियोलुख लादवमाना परामृष्टमात्यन्ततोदितगोप्या यशोदा वियोलुख लादवमाना गोप्या यशोदा वियोलुखलादवमाना परामृष्टमात्यन्ततोदितगोप्या यशोदा वियोलुखलादवमाना परामृष्टमात्यन्ततोदितगोप्या युग्ममृजन्ता कराम्भुजयुग्मेन शातकनेत्रा रुडन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रा युग्ममृजन्ता कराम्भुजयुग्मेन शातकनेत्रा मुहुश्वासकम्पात्रिरेखाङ्ककण्ठा स्थितग्रैवदामोदरं भक्तिपदम् मुहुश्वासकम्पात्रिरेकान्तकन्ता स्थितग्रैवं दामोदरं भक्तिपदम् इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषनिमज्जन्तमख्यापयन्तम् इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तमाख्यापयन्तम् तदीशिताग्नेषु भक्तजितात्मा पुनः प्रेमतस्तां शतावृत्तिवन्दे तदीशिताग्नेषु भक्तर्जितात्वां पुनः प्रेम संसतावृत्तिवन्दे तदीशिताग्नेषु भक्तर्जितात्मा पुनः प्रेमतस्तां शतावृत्तिवन्दे तदीशिताग्नेषु भक्तर्जितात्वा पुनः प्रेमतस्तां शतावृत्तिवन्दे वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षावधिं वा तजन्यवृणेऽहं वरे सदपिह वरान्यन्तमोक्षं न मोक्षावधिं वा न चन्यं वृणेऽहं वरे सदपिह वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षावधिं वा न चन्यं वृणेऽहं वरे सदपिह वरं इदं ते पूर्ण
इदन्तेव पूर्णाद गोपालबालं सदा मे मनस्या विरास्ताङ्कि मन्ये
इदं ते मुखाम्भोजमत्यन्तनीलैर्धृतं कुण्डलैस्निग्धरक्तैश्च गोप्याम् इदन्ते मुकाम्बोजमत्यन्तनीलैर्वृतं कुन्तलैस्निग्धरक्तैश्च गोप्या मुहुशुम्भितां बिम्बरक्ताधरां मे वरस्य विरास्तामलं लक्षलाभै
मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्ब रक्तधरं मे मनस्या विरास्तामलमलक्षलाभे
नमो देवदामोदरनाथ विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलाभिमाना
नमो देवदामोदरानन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलाब्धिमग्ना
नमो देवदामोदरनाथ विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलाभिमाना
नमो देवदामोदरानन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलाब्धिमग्ना
कृपादृष्टिविश्यति दिनं बतानु गृहाणेश मामाज्ञामेधियक्षदृश्या
कृपादृष्टिवृष्ट्याति दिनं बतानु गृहाणेश मामात्यमत्वमविश्वा
कुबेरात्मजो मधमुत्यैव यात्वा त्वया मोचितो भक्तिभजकृतो च
कुबेरात्मजौ बद्धान्मूर्तैव यद्वत् माम्बोजयो भक्ति बाधौ कृतौ च
तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयाच नमोक्षे ग्रहो मे श्रीदामोदरे
भक्तिं स्वाकामे प्रयाच्छ एव मोक्षं दामोदरेह
नमस्ते सुदाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोधराय विश्वस्य धाम्ने
नमस्ते स्तुदाम्ने स्तुरदीप्तिदाम्ने तदीयोदराय विश्वस्य दाम्ने
नमो राधिकाय हृदयप्रियाय नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं
नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियायै नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयप्रियाय नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियायै नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयप्रियाय नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियायै नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयप्रियाय
त्वदीया प्रियायै
नमो राधिकायै 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 त्वदीया प्रियायै
नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं
अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं
नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं
नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानं
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानं
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्.
Thank you, Savior, for wonderful Arati Kirtan, Narsimha Arati, and Damodara Arati. Today's announcements. This week Sunday feast is